Hello and welcome to UBL Week 6. For those of you who have been following the UBL, hi, I'm SweetBananaGaming, coach of the Orlando Solgaleo. We're taking the place of the Death Valley Houndooms. And yeah, for those of you who are my regular viewers, hi, I'm just jumping in here with this Week 6 of the UBL. So for those of you, if you're just jumping in and you want to see my draft and all my information, like all my Pokemon and everything, I'll link the website below. Every coach, every team has a page. And I'm not going to be able, because of my schedule, I'm jumping in as substitute coach, so because of my schedule, I'm not really able to reliably do team builder videos, so I'll just quickly do a little overview of the Pokemon I'm bringing, and the rationale. If you want to see my opponent's team, I'll link that in the description as well. We're fighting against Frosted and the Copenhagen Sawsbucks, but we have, let us see the 6 that I brought to this battle. Again, you can see my draft below, in the link below, but I'm bringing Mega Venusaur, Xatu, Crocodile, Galvantula, Ambipom, and Entei. Basically, being Entei can hit a lot of things really hard, and I don't know, my rationale for everything, I don't want to keep my opponent waiting too long, but basically, let me go over the sets real quick. This Venusaur is a sassy with a mixed bulky set, not a lot of offensive investment. The Xatu is bold, max HP, and max, what is it? Now I have to look. Max HP and max defense. Okay, so it's the standard one. I forgot what I ended up doing with that one. Crocodile is just a jolly, fast attacking thing. Galvantula is here to set up webs, but in addition has some good offense going on. Ambipom, if you've seen me use Ambipom in PGBL Season 1, you know that Mimi don't mess around. So Mimi is here with that Fake Out, with that Ice Punch for Pidgeot and Goodra, with that Fire Punch for Kartana, and that U-turn to just mess around. And that Fake Out to do like 40 damage to things that aren't bulky. 40% to anything that's not bulky. And then Entei's just here to hit things hard. Entei hits a lot of things hard on this team, so that's what Entei's here for. But my biggest worry is Victini, but hopefully we can slow it down with webs and maybe get rocks up if we're lucky. I'm just answering my opponent's good luck message. Alright, so, music doesn't matter, so let's just let the battle begin. Alright. Let's see who she brought. I took a peek at what her most commonly brought Pokemon are, so I'm wondering, okay, Skuntank is a new one. She hasn't brought that before. The Victini's here, the Kartana's here, the Pidgeot's here, the Heracross is here. I kind of expected all of that. Yeah, I do think that Entei is a pretty good lead here. The only thing I don't have something for is Skuntank, in which case I could hard swap to something. I don't want to swap. Well, let me write down who she has first. Pidgeot, Victini, Diancie, Skuntank, Heracross, and Kartana. Okay, so, my first thought was to lead with webs to get webs up, but I think Entei puts a lot of pressure on the team. Talked a little bit to Saraki Hiro, and I mean, you might say he's the assistant coach of this team. I get a lot of my battle strat ideas from going off of, like, having discussions with him. And I think Entei would be good to put some pressure. The only thing that Entei doesn't smack up on this team is Skuntank. So I could even hard swap Entei. Well, let's see. If you lead Skuntank, I suppose Crocodile would be the best swap. I'd have to see. I'm not running Bulldoze this time. I'm running Ironhead because of that Diancie, because I don't have, because of the Pokemon I brought, I don't have anything else fantastic for Diancie. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the lead is. Alright, here we go. Now, I forget, if you send out your Pokemon first, does that mean you're faster? I don't even know for sure. And there's the Diancie. Alright, so I'm in a pretty good position here. Depending on the spread, I should be able to one-shot. Well, it depends. If it's physically defensive, I think it might be a two-shot. But first, let me put up this nifty little thing here. Help me out with the calculations. Alright, where's my Entei page? Let's try a worst-case scenario. Do we have a... Is there a physically defensive Diancie? There's a specially defensive Diancie. Well, Ironhead does a lot. Let's see, what if you were max physical defense? Just... and... bold or something. Ironhead would still be a one-shot, so she'll probably want to swap out. Do I have to worry about anything for... Well, Diamond Storm would be scary, so... Let's see, who would you switch in to take an Ironhead? Probably Kartana, but then you don't want to switch into Kartana because you'd have to risk taking a Sacred Fire. And Sacred Fire doesn't do much to Diancie, so I just don't know, it just depends on whether Diancie wants to stay in or not. I can easily take this thing out. I'm more inclined to believe that she's gonna switch, in which case, what's my better move? Go for... I think a Banded Sacred Fire is gonna be my best bet. Oh man, my move time's already... I used that time so quick. Alright, I'm gonna go Sacred Fire. No more calcs, I'm gonna withdraw. Okay, go into Kartana, please. Victini. That was her best bet because it resists both the Sacred Fire and the Ironhead. I could have been real and gone for... I could have been real and gone for the Stone Edge. Yeah, I guess that was the... And if I had had like 5 more seconds to think, maybe I would have thought that. But I want to see... this thing's dangerous. Could be running like a Final Gambit type of deal. So... At this point, again, I'm banded, so I'm kind of stuck with the Sacred Fire. What do I want to do? Victini is usually physical, so I could go and intimidate it, but I kind of need... I could use Nixon there for Skuntank. I don't have a great switch in. But the good news is it's weakened to about... it's got about... what, 70% HP left or so? Alright, so... what can Xatu take from a Victini? It could get, like, a Bolt Strike or whatever that Electric-type move is. V-Create's gonna do a lot. The only reason I'm thinking of that is just someone to absorb the hit that's not too expendable. How about Crocodile? If Victini is -1, I know I'm running out of time! Alright, I'm gonna go into Crocodile. This is not a good sign. I tend to think too much, but the timer's going down a lot faster than I remember. It's been a while since I've seriously done Wi-Fi battles. Alright, so gonna swap. Then a double swap. Alright. Okay, so this thing's got Clear Body. I think Rocks could come up here. Now let's see, Diancie is not gonna outspeed me. So again, I don't know whether you're physically defensive or specially defensive. Earthquake does a lot, but it's not a one-hit KO, even if you're not specially defensive. I mean, assuming you're max HP, which you're most likely a defensive set of some kind to set rocks. So the question is, do I go into Xatu and bounce back the rocks? Can I take something? Diamond Storm would do a lot, but I'd be more likely to believe you're going to go for a Moonblast. Xatu's naturally faster. So I could, like, I don't know, get a Wish off and bring someone in or something like that. Does Wish still work if the user faints? That's probably important for me to know. Let's see. Real quick. I have time. because I pretty much know what I want to do. I think I do want to switch because the temptation's too great to try to bounce back those rocks. Still be used if you turn the Pokemon in the next user's current position. I think I'm okay. I'm trying to see if I can get a wish recovery off on someone the next turn if I faint. There's the Moonblast. Alright, let's see if I can get a read on your investment here. And the special attack drop, which not a huge deal because I wasn't too much intending on being offensive here. Alright, so I took the Moonblast. A Diamond Storm will take me out from here, but if I get a wish off... I don't know. It's a bit risky. I mean, I could double out into Crocodile again. But then I'm just trading off damage on my team for no reason. Can I swap in Venusaur safely? So I know you're defensive in some way. You're probably not offensive invested based on that. If I swap in Venusaur, then Victini will probably come in and I can Earthquake it, which would be nice. I think Victini's probably in KO range. But you could also send in Pidgeot, so it's not a perfect science there. So I mean, Sludge Bomb would probably be the safer play, actually. All right, I think I'm okay to do this, unless you have some move I'm not thinking of. Pretty much a Psychic move is what I have to worry about, but I am specially defensive, so even though I'm not Mega yet. Power Gem, okay. No Diamond Storm. Alright, but we're gonna take that well. So yeah, I think my best bet... I mean, you could send in Kartana, but really... Well, Kartana can run Psycho Cut, so it's possible you could run Kartana, but I think my best bet is still to run Sludge Bomb. Because if I go Earthquake, that's no good. I think a Sludge Bomb will take care of a Victini switch in. Sludge Bomb will do okay to Diancie, I suppose. But I'm not... The only problem is I'm not offensively invested. But on Victini, I just have to do... Oh no, I won't quite take out Victini from there either. But I still think I'd want to go for the guaranteed damage. I mean, it's not guaranteed damage if Kartana comes in. And if Kartana comes in, I get reasonable prediction that it's got Psycho Cut. If it doesn't, I'm gonna go Sludge Bomb. Gonna withdraw. Kevin is the Pidgeot. Okay, so we'll get a little bit of damage off on this thing. I don't have an amazing switch-in for Mega Pidgeot, unfortunately. The good thing is we did like exactly 50%. So the good news is... I don't know, we got it down a bit. The bad news is, what wants to take a hit from this thing? Yeah, we got like a middle-of-the-road roll. Hurricane will almost absolutely take me out. It's a bit of a problem that I don't have a flying resist on this team. And Diancie's gonna be a problem if... I'm not too worried about hazards, honestly. So I could send an Oracle to take the hit, and then... I mean, if Oracle goes down, it's probably not the end of the world. And then, if I get a high roll on Fake Out with Mimi, it goes down, so... Or I just do take a hit and do an Ice Punch. But no, Hurricane has a solid chance to take me out. Well, 37% chance or whatever. But But I think Oracle has to go here. Oracle does the least for me here. I mean, I suppose I could use it against Heracross, but I have other things. What's your base speed? 121. Yeah, you're definitely gonna... I mean, or I could send in Galvantula. I'm guaranteed to get one hit off. So yeah, I think I gotta sack off Xatu here. Let's take a look at Galvantula. Oh, gonna U-turn. Okay. I mean, that was probably fair. You probably predicted a switch there. So now, would you go Kartana to get the easy Beast Boost? That's actually kind of scary when I think about it. Oh, it's you. The Skuntank. Alright, what do I have to worry about? What does Crocodile have to worry about from a Skuntank? Because that's the seemingly obvious switch there. Skuntank. Pursuit, but I can get by that. Sucker Punch. Wait. I'm thinking about against Crocodile, but let's see. I am physically defensive, but yeah, Sucker Punch will very likely take me out. But if it goes for like Crunch, it'll take me out as well. Am I faster than it? No. Not if it's invested, which could be. I don't know, if I hard swap though, then I risk being pursued. I'm gonna go for U-turn and try to do something. Okay, no Sucker Punch. Oh, I do have to worry about being toxic to get— oh, Pursuit does work on U-turn? Dang, I learned something new today. Alright. Alright, so my question is, do I go into Venusaur? Or do I go into Crocodile? An Earthquake would easily take out Skuntank, so I would have to be prepared for a swap. I could get a knockoff on the Pidgeot, potentially, if it comes in. I think that's my best bet, honestly. Because even if, like, say, Kartana comes in, I get its item knocked off. If Heracross comes in, I get its item knocked off. If Skuntank stays in, well, I don't even know anymore. Knockoff... no, wait, this is for level 100. I mean, knockoff wouldn't quite take it out, take Pidgeot out because I don't get the item, consideration. No, not you. Yeah, I want to send in Crocodile. And I do get a little Intimidate off, just for good measure. I mean, I guess the Diancie comes in, but again, I get an item knocked off of anything. But Diancie doesn't want to switch into an Earthquake, Victini doesn't want to switch into an Earthquake or a knockoff. So I think Heracross, Kartana, or Pidgeot would be the best bet. And with Heracross and Kartana, I'd be more than happy to get rid of their items. With Pidgeot, I just get that little bit more damage off. And then I think I let Xatu go down, and then fake it out. I get it in fake out range, basically. Which is all I need, now that I think about it. So I'm just gonna go for the knockoff, because I think that's pretty safe. The worst thing is if it stays in, but it would not be smart of it to stay in, to be honest. And even if it does, I get rid of its item. Alright, gonna withdraw. I just realized— oh, there's Kartana. I just realized I haven't been keeping track of the sets and the items. Dang. Well, okay, so the Kartana scarf is gone. That helps. Now, what's my best swap in? It could have Psycho Cut. So we know you're a Scarf Tana with no more Scarf. Man, I haven't been writing down the sets. Alright, so we had Diancie, and Diancie had Power Gem, Moonblast, and I think that's all we saw. Alright, I have to think about what I'm going to do next. Alright, Kartana. I think I swap in... What would Kartana normally have? Leaf Blade, Sacred Sword. Alright, I think I need to see how Entei would take a hit. Kartana... I mean, if Kartana goes for like an Earthquake knockoff, that'd be pretty bad. It's naturally going to be faster than me too. So how about Venusaur? The only thing is now... I don't want to give it an easy... I don't want to give it an easy anything. Alright, I'm gonna... Actually, no, I'm faster than it. I'm gonna swap into... Oh, you're gonna withdraw too. Alright, I was gonna switch into... Oh, this is actually really nice. This is really nice. You don't have any ground types, so I get a free Thunder. I get a free Thunder. Nice. Alright. Da-da-da-da. I have to look at... I don't know if Pidgeot's used a move... Pidgeot used U-turn. I should keep track of percentages too. So I know at Kartana... And we know you're at less than 50%. So I just go for a free Thunder. If it stays in, I got no guard. If not, I have Compound Eyes. That should hit anything pretty decently. Or I could Volt Switch. Let's be... Well, actually, would a Volt Switch... If a Volt Switch is enough to take it out from here, then I Volt Switch. Volt Switch should be enough to take it out from here, so that would be better. That would probably be better. I get an advantageous switch in, or I just take it out. Alright, so Kartana, did you use a move yet? No, I think you doubled out into it. So, then we had Victini, who used... What did it use? Did it use something? Great, now I can't remember. What else went in? Skuntank came in, and you had Pursuit. And that's all I knew. Alright, there's the withdraw. And going into Diancie. That was the best bet. Alright, so now I'm going to swap in... what do I even want to swap in? Alright, that's going to do not quite a quarter. Who is my best switch in? Really, Venusaur is probably my best switch in. And then go like Hidden Power Fire if Kartana comes in. But then if Victini comes in, I'm in trouble. But Victini has been damaged. It's at about 50 as well, I think. Okay, so Diancie's in. At face value, what do I have here? I could send in Entei and we start the whole process over again. And Iron Head is the only thing I can do to Diancie. Well, Stone Edge is decent, but it's not going to take it out from here. There's Crocodile, but that's a fairy type sitting there. I think Venusaur is still my best choice. Alright, so Skuntank had Pursuit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We haven't seen Heracross come in yet. And Diancie has Leftovers. Alright. So if Kartana wants to come in again, I would want to do HP Fire, of course. Mega Pidgeot is at, what, 50%? Just about? I forget exactly. It's at, I think it's around 50%. I would need to do Sludge Bomb. I would need to do Sludge Bomb. And if Kartana comes in, then he has Psycho Cut or something. Probably. I think it's still worth going Sludge Bomb. Alright, gonna stay in. What do you have, then? Got his 50%. There is a light screen. Okay. I see. I see. I had forgotten about screens, so that's gonna be interesting. So who would you change? Who would you swap in now? Or are you gonna try to catch something on the Switch? Or are you gonna, like, Stealth Rock while you do that? I think... Let's see. How's my team doing? Not bad on the damage. Really only Oracle's really feeling it. Alright, with light screen up, it complicates things, obviously. Let me see. But you have leftovers, so I know it's only gonna last 5 turns. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a problem. I'm not in KO range. I need to figure out how to stall out. And one thing I could do is sack Xatu. That is one option. And then get one of my physical attackers in. Yeah, I'm gonna switch in Xatu and see if Dancy switches out also, I'll try to go for Wish. If not, I'll just go down here. Okay, it's the Pidgeot. But it's definitely in fake out range. Wait. No, it's not quite in fake out range. It's not quite in fake out range, honestly. I think it's close. Oh yeah, I'd have to get a high roll. But it's about the best I've got. Well, either that or I go into Galvantula again. Either way, it's alright. I'm gonna go for Wish. I'm gonna let Xatu get taken out here. Oh, you're gonna Roost. Oh yeah, I forgot about Roost. I forgot about Roost. So who am I gonna bring in then to get this Roost? Because Hurricane destroys Mimi. If there's something that'll take less than 50%, Hurricane will be pretty big. And it's going to be faster than me. I'm talking about on Entei. Galvantula, no. So let's see. Pidgeot is at full. So I still think I let Oracle go down, honestly, even though it's a waste of my Wish. Because Galvantula is only going to get 50% of its HP back, and I need that Sash to try to attack. So I'm going to stay in. If by some chance it doesn't attack me. Oh yeah, also how many turns are left? So Oracle's gonna go down, unfortunately. There's First Blood. Alright, actually though, how many turns of Light Screen are left? Like 5? Light Screen. Yeah, I mean, Light Screen's still going to be scary, or Thunder's still going to be scary on Pidgeot, but it's not going to be enough. I should save Ambipom, though. I could do Entei and just go for a Sacred Fire. That's gonna hit anything pretty hard. I think even Victini will be close to death by that point. And I can take any one hit from Pidgeot. I'm gonna try it, darn. Well, actually, well, Diancie could come in, actually. That's true. But Stone Edge on Diancie does a bit, actually. Well, it does less than half. So, I mean, I could go for Iron Head, but then Kartana comes in. He doesn't want to swap into Kartana, though, I would bet. If Victini comes in, Iron Head is not finishing it off. I don't think. No. It needs to be a Stone Edge. But that would be the obvious play, so who would you go into? My guess is Diancie or Kartana. And neither one... You wouldn't swap in Kartana, though, so it'd have to be Diancie or Victini. But if you're expecting the Stone Edge, you wouldn't send in Victini, so I'm gonna place my bets on Diancie. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Ah, Protect Scout! Protect Scout. I see. But the light screen wore off, so that's a good sign. And you won't want to switch Diancie back in. I don't think. But I don't want to just swap into something on Pidgeot. Because that would also be bad. But I'm in a little bit of a tight spot. Because I really don't want to stay in on Pidgeot. However, that was one thing I really could have done a little bit better, was had something better for tanking Mega Pidgeot's hits. I probably should have brought Primarina. I'm gonna go for an Iron Head. Because I think I need to preserve everything else. I mean, I need Entei as well, but I have other answers to Kartana, and Kartana's weak, and it doesn't have his Scarf anymore, so I'm gonna go for the Iron Head. He's gonna go for the Hurricane. Just don't get... Oh, of course you get the Confusion. Of course we get the Confusion hacks on top of everything. Alright, but we're gonna hit. It's gonna do less than 50%, so I wonder... This is with defense investment, so I don't know. I really don't have anything else that wants to take a Hurricane, is the only problem. If I swap in, he gets a Roost. She gets a Roost. He, the Pidgeot, Kevin gets a Roost. And nothing else is fast enough to really want to take a hit. I need a clean swap to anything else. I'm not gonna hard swap into anything. If I let Entei go down, though, that's pretty huge. But who can go down? Who's less important, though? Maybe Nixon is less important, but then I don't have anything for... Well, I have Earthquake for, the other one. I have Earthquake for Skuntank. He's probably gonna U-turn, actually. I don't know. He could U-turn. It's a risk, though, if I let Entei go down. Alright, Crocodile's a little less important than Entei right now, although I'm a little... Entei is looking a little raw. Go for U-turn, please. Roost. I knew it. Deep down, I knew it. Deep, deep down, I knew that was coming. I'm gonna throw up rocks here. Wait, no, I'm gonna taunt it! I'm gonna taunt it. I mean, since I have it at full health now, it's not gonna be as big of a deal. But it gives me a turn. It gives me a turn. I mean, they could think I have Stone Edge. I mean, if the Diancie comes in and I taunt it, that's not bad either. Yeah, I always tend to underestimate moves like Taunt, but... Alright. Gonna Hurricane me, it's gonna hurt, obviously. And he's gonna get the Confusion! Of course! Come on, Crocodile. Okay. Alright, that's all I really wanted. I think I need to let him go down now. On the off chance he swaps out, I get a knockoff or a Stealth Rock. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. Yeah, so no Guard Hurricane. We're gonna go down. This is, yeah, that's rough. I feel, I probably could have made a better decision, but I feel like there were no good decisions in that scenario. So now, I'm gonna go for Galvantula. I'm gonna click Thunder. And Thunder will hurt pretty much everything. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Because I can definitely live one. Thanks to the Sash. Thunder will hit everything. I have that 7% chance of missing, but I think it's a worthwhile risk. I wish that webs could work on flying types just for this particular battle. Alright, I'm gonna click Thunder. What was it? Hurricane, of course, and Roost. It should hit anything pretty hard. And I'm faster than everything else, unless Victini is Scarfed. But I'm faster than everything other than Pidgeot. So any switch that happens is decent for me. And if it doesn't switch in, if Pidgeot doesn't switch out, then I may take a lot of damage, but I get a guaranteed kill on it. Yeah, so withdrawing into the, oh yeah, I'm gonna get Pursuit trapped, aren't I? Alright, I'm gonna hit this Thunder, because we're awesome. We get the Paralysis, which is kind of worse than me getting confused on both Pokemon, but at least it's a hacks for a hacks. Alright, so do I just go for another one? Because if I Volt Switch, now I know Pursuit works on Volt Switch and I'll break my Sash. You could Sucker Punch me also. So I mean, either way, it's problematic. But I think I have to go for another Thunder and hope that you're paralyzed. Because if I swap out, I mean, no matter what happens, I mean, I guess I could play the mind games right with the Pursuit versus the Sucker Punch. If I go for Volt Switch, I get Pursuited or Sucker Punch no matter what. If I go for Thunder, and he went for Pursuit, if it goes for Pursuit, I don't get damage. If it's Thunder and go for Sucker Punch, then I take the damage either way. Volt Switch, I take damage. Well, no, I don't take damage if it's Pursuit, because I should take... Well, no, if I get a low roll. So I still think I have to go for Thunder. And if I hard swap and they went for Pursuit, because I know it has Pursuit. I don't know for sure if it has Sucker Punch, although I would imagine it does. So I'm just gonna stay in and go for Thunder. Let's see if the paralysis kicks in. There's the Sucker Punch. Alright, so my Sash is gone, which is unfortunate, but I mean, again, I could have predicted and swapped out. And it's gonna live on 1. And take the Figgy Berry. Good golly. Well, again, I'm kind of trapped in here. That Sucker Punch didn't do as much as I thought. So it must not be full, it's not full physical investment, it's pretty bulky. I must have gotten the lowest of low, because the first Thunder did more than half. Alright, well that's rough. I don't know, I've got the paralysis going, I don't want to hard swap into, well I could hard swap into Venusaur, I suppose. But I don't want to get hit with Pursuit. I'm gonna hope you get paralyzed. It didn't go for Sucker Punch this time, so I'm glad I didn't swap out. Can Thunder get a high roll, please? Ah, no. Just all the low rolls here. Alright, from here, though, I'm gonna try, and get a Volt Switch. Well, no, if I get a Volt Switch, then they get the initiative. Still, I get a clean switch into something. I'm gonna try for the Volt Switch. Yeah, there's the Sucker Punch working again. So, I mean, I think Galvantula now has to be death fodder, unfortunately. Alright, so we're looking rough again. I think it might be time to bring Mimi in. Alright, so I say Galvantula took out Skuntank. That's 1 kill we have. But we're pretty rough right now. Yeah, unfortunately now this Pidgeot runs all over me. Unless I can do something to catch it on a switch or get it in range. Now, if I go for Venusaur, can I take 1 hit from Pidgeot? It's iffy. There's a teeny chance that I could take... Let's see, what's 85%? Nope, there's not really a chance. Can I take a low roll? I could take a low roll. There's more than half that it's gonna one-shot me. If I go for Entei, then Pidgeot just easily comes in. It's not looking good, but I think Venusaur is my best chance. Because what I'm envisioning is I hit it with the Sludge Bomb. If I live, I hit it with a Sludge Bomb, and then I fake it out. And then I swap out and fake out again, or something like that. That's my only real chance at this point. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Alright, can I live 1? I just need to live 1. It's less than half chance that I will, though. Alright, I do live. And no confusion. Good golly. Alright. At this HP level... Alright, who do I have? Diancie, Heracross. I'm trying to decide whether to get rid of Galvantula or Venusaur. Galvantula is fast, which is the most useful thing. I have priority on Mimi. There aren't a lot of special attackers left, there's just Diancie. So I think I let Venusaur go down. And plus, if I switch, it gives him a chance to roost if he wants. Alright, so unfortunately my Venusaur is going to go down. Alright, Mimi. We're counting on you. I mean, at most, this won't KO it, unless I get, you know, the beautiful crit. Oh, you know, I got rid of Galvantula's thing on the screen, but Galvantula is still alive right now. Right now. Alright, I'm gonna fake out, I suppose. It probably was... I don't know. I probably wasted Galvantula too soon. And that Victini could still be scarfed or something, but... Alright, I'm gonna fake out. Ah, Protect! I forgot it had Protect because I didn't write it down! Because when I started writing down things, yeah, that's a big whoopsie-doopsie. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure then I just straight up lose. Well, there's a actually, there's a tiny chance it doesn't one-shot me. If I live the Hurricane, Ice Punch will kill. If I live the Hurricane, Ice Punch will kill. And so I'm gonna go for Ice Punch. That's pretty- I have to do desperate moves at this point. Ah, so now it's gonna know, however. Now it's gonna know that I'm running Ice Punch. Alright, how much is this gonna do to you? I got the freeze. Alright. Well, let's see. I might expect a swap at this point. I'm so sorry for the freeze hacks, but you have such an advantage over me anyway. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Alright, so... Diance's frozen now. None of this HP is the same anymore, but it's frozen. And Mega Pidgeot's at, like, I don't know, 60%. So I think I U-turn. Because I don't know if you'll swap or not. You might just see who I go into. Okay, so at this point, Diancie is in a state where... I mean, there's gonna be leftovers. And probably... Yeah, there is gonna be leftovers recovery. It's in a state where a Stone Edge has a good chance to take it out. So I think I go for the Stone Edge. Diancie, Heracross, Kartana... I mean, I wish Sacred Fire was within range, but it's not quite there. It thawed out! Dang it! That was, well, that was risky on my part, let's be fair. That was... I mean, I shouldn't have gotten the freeze hacks anyway, so it shouldn't have happened, so... I wasn't all that lucky. Alright, so... I think that's game then, because Entei's gone. Can Galvantula... Can Galvantula clutch at all against Diancie? Probably not, because it's specially defensive. Yeah, Thunder is not going to do much. But there's not much that Mimi can do to it either, honestly. I really needed in retrospect, I really should have brought a better resist for Pidgeot. That was probably my biggest mistake. A Fake Out. Yeah, that Ice Punch is a 5... Wait, what percentage is it at, though? It's at, like... 40% or so. So if I Fake Out and then Ice Punch... 30, 40... Nah. But Galvantula definitely can't take it out, so I guess I'd just be wasting it. I don't know, I'll try Mimi, since that Pidgeot has Protect anyway. This has been a bit of a rough match. I definitely think, if I had brought Primarina, it would have been better. Like, in retrospect, I can see that. I'm just gonna fake something out here. It's a decent little chunk for being resisted. Okay. just gonna Ice Punch again. I would rather get a crit than a freeze too, by the way. Alright, Moonblast I don't think takes me out yet, but we're getting pretty darn close. Yeah, we're pretty darn close. Yep, that's gonna be game, guys. I'm just sad that I think if I had a better switch in for Pidgeot, I could have had better momentum in the game. So it's a bit rough. Yeah, and Mimi's gonna go down. 2 itself. I suppose at least gets to go. Oh, now you're going for the Stealth Rock, so I think Galvantula dies instantly. I think Galvantula just dies instantly here. Yeah, I have less than 1/4 my health left, so Stealth Rock's gonna take out the Galvantula. And that's gonna be a clean 5-0 for Frosted there. Oh well. I mean, I think I made a couple of calls that were bad, I guess. Well, that's always the case in these losses. But it's kinda... I do think the biggest weakness was not having a better Pidgeot resist. Like, I could bring in... Let me take a look here at the Mega Pidgeot set. I always type M Pidgeot, but I have to type Pidgeot-M. Like, if I had brought Assault Vest Primarina... I don't have the set imported, but... Let me see. Primarina... I don't know which one wait, Assault Vest. And... Wait, was it max HP? I don't know. I forget what my whole set was. But yeah, if I had brought in Primarina, that would have been a fantastic... That would have been a fantastic, yeah, I should have brought Primarina for sure. I think that was the main thing, like, I didn't end up leveraging Xatu as well as I could have. So yeah, I think that was my biggest mistake in who I brought. I definitely could have gotten way more use out of Primarina than out of Xatu, for sure. Because then I just kind of made clumsy plays, and I had to like make lose plays that I probably, if I had more time to think, maybe could have made better ones, but yeah. Anyway, I don't like to go too long into my post-mortem, even though I usually do, but that's the first battle of the PGBL, and I'm gonna take my next battle the day after I'm recording this one, so very little time to prepare, because I'm playing catch-up a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and leave a like, comment if you want, and that is about it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Next week, our match is against the, I don't remember the name of the city, but it's against the Benefica. So, I'll see you next week for that. Goodbye.